Wonder Woman versus Gargantua. This is a gorilla, a giant gorilla that has been trained by the evil Nazis to hate and want to destroy Wonder Woman. This is very dangerous. A gorilla after Wonder Woman. I think Wonder Woman should be able to just wipe the floor with this gorilla. Like, she's way stronger, right? Well, we're going to find out what happens. Let's talk about this episode using my space system story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best. Okay, so the evil Nazis, this evil Nazi lady, she's great. She's trained this gorilla for Robert Loggia, baby, yes, to kill Wonder Woman on sight. This gorilla is very pissed off. It's smart. It's almost as smart as me. So that is saying something. It's scary. I'm going to give the storyline a 1. It's okay. If I give it a 1, it's okay. It's good. It's good. Look, it's about Wonder Woman. It's about stopping her. The sort of the B plot, which feels like it could have been the A plot, but it's sort of the A and B plot mixed together, is there's this Nazi defector played by John Hillerman, who has given up some of the secrets of the Nazis to the Americans. That damn traitor. And they got to keep him safe. So there's a 2-part mission here with Robert Loggia's group. They've got to recapture that guy, get him alive because they need to know what secrets he's revealed. And then the main plot really is Gargantua fighting Wonder Woman, and that's the name of the episode. So the story was like, it's okay, it's fine. So I'm giving it a 1 point for the story. It's all right. It plays out the way you think it plays out. Wonder Woman's going to tame the creature, and he's going to fall in love with her just like everyone else does, and that's just going to be the end, and they'll save the guy. So it plays out the way you think. No big twists. Some of these other episodes have had twist plots where you're like, oh, it's about something else, but it ends up being something different. So some of that's cool, but this one's okay. I'll give the pacing a 1.5. It's fine. I mean, like, I'm not bored or anything. You're waiting for stuff to happen. You're kind of anticipating the Gargantua versus Wonder Woman battle, so you're waiting for that to happen. But ultimately, I mean, it's not. You're not biting your nails like, oh my god, But still, it wasn't boring. I thought it flowed well. Wasn't anything. There really wasn't any unnecessary scenes, really. So it did go good. For the artistry, I'm going to give it a 1. Okay, so every episode of these classic TV shows, there has to be a gorilla or something, and you don't have very many options. There's no CGI, there's no motion capture, there's no actual gorilla, and then they enhance it with effects or something. It's a guy in a suit, all right. And if you look at 2001: A Space Odyssey, which is like my second favorite movie of all time, you can see how awesome that is. Now, no show is going to be able to equal that, and that came before, right? So it's a guy in a suit. It's obvious it's a guy in a suit. So it's goofy. I don't know what to tell you. It's goofy. Kudos to Linda Carter, of course, who's the best. Her kindness to the creature and her reaction to it, and the way that she just like touches it and holds it, it really does sell it. Like, she is selling this thing. So kudos to her. She's great. Her acting is vastly, it's improved big time over these few episodes. And just like her beauty, but just like the kindness that she shows. And this is what I love about Wonder Woman, and particularly this Wonder Woman. And this is Wonder Woman to me. But the storyline's a storyline. It's all right. Pacing was 1.5. Artistry is 1. Oh yes, I wanted to mention the Goofy. Again, we got the Goofy, got a little action figure. It's like a Mego action figure in like a toy plane. It's just like, why? It's like toot, 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 toot. Like, it's like this weird elevator music. Why is this happening? All right. Characters, a 2 out of 2. I mean, Robert Loggia's great, actually. I like that he's like, look, we got this guy. Let's get out of here. And I like the girl too. She's like, no, I want my monster to fight Wonder Woman. The gorilla is fine. If they could have, improved the effects, of course, or had better effects, it would have been fine. I like the doctor they get who tries to help the creature. Obviously, Wonder Woman is awesome. I loved all the characters in this one. And again, that Wonder Woman kindness that she shows, and even like Steve Trevor's like, you're amazing. It's like, yeah, like she really sells it. This first season is a mixture of cool ideas with Linda Carter's great performance, and Steve Trevor's pretty cool too. And he doesn't do any goofy crap in this one either. So I liked him a lot in this one. The second and third seasons, where it's the modern day, even though it's still the 70s or whatever, it's modern day at that time. Those are completely helmed by Linda Carter. She is the character. It's her assignments, it's her missions. She's an agent. She's doing stuff. This one is a more like Steve Trevor's a lot more involved. Blankenship does a few things. Even Edda's in there a little bit more. So you have a bit more story going on. It's not just Linda Carter, but I like this one. The enjoyment factor for me is a 2 out of 2 as well. I really like this episode. It's a 7.5 out of 10. So officially 7.5 doesn't sound that great, but I mean, let's face it, the Goofy Gorilla is going to turn off a lot of viewers, and the story is not anything that is spectacular that you're like, wow, my mind is blown. But I still really like this one. The fight between them is, they have a couple of fights. It's nothing. It just amounts to hugging. I get the sense that Wonder Woman could defeat this gorilla in 2 seconds, but she really doesn't want to hurt it. There's one part where she flips him over. That's kind of cool. So she's trying to, be nice. And there is a be kind to animals thing. But I know that sometimes there's these messages in these shows. There's like a feminist message or be kind to animals message or the environment or, whatever it is. Well, I mean, you should be kind to animals. So why not? I'm not upset over, I like gorillas. They're pretty cool. I like tigers and stuff. I'm not going to put my arm in a tiger's mouth, but, I don't want to go beat the crap out of it if I could. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I like the message here. This poor gorilla guy was tested on, and they turned him into a monster. So whatever. I'm not affected by older shows that have messages that were meant to be positive at the time. Like the He-Man cartoon had a lesson. Don't be like Ram Man and bang your head into a wall. Obviously there's messages in that too. So it doesn't upset me. It doesn't make me cringe or anything. It's fine. So I really like this episode despite some of its flaws. If you like my space system, please like the video. Consider subscribing to the channel. Check out the Wonder Woman playlist and let me know what your thoughts are on Wonder Woman. Until next time.